Welcome back to Blast Processing, folks. I just made a mistake when I tried to get the intro to work.
We're back here in the egg corridor level.
Oh wait, there's like a save next to me.
And we're gonna save.
Oh yeah, so this is kind of cool. It's like a really small detail, it doesn't really matter, but if you examine this, you feel a cold wind. Later that you can go out that way. To,
really?
like, you go like outside the end. Yeah, it's like towards the end of the game. It's kind of cool. I always like when you find stuff like that. There's like a health refill and save.
Where things that, like, they tell you that something's gonna happen there later on?
Well, yeah, but it's like, you don't really notice it your first time, like, you play through it, sort of thing. You wanna play?
No, I just wanna watch.
Oh, okay.
You can play, you're more of a master at this, I'll just be like, oh, I got it.
Yeah, I play through this game. It's the perfect, like, laptop game, so it's like a game I always play, like, during class.
Nice.
Yeah. Whenever, like, there's a class party or whatever, I'm always like, oh, sweet, I brought my laptop and I can play Cave Story or something, right?
Oh, everyone too.
I always get nervous when I play games in front of other people.
Why?
I don't know, I could just do. Well, not...
I guess,
not
like...
not if it's, like, a multiplayer game.
Yeah, well, I guess it's because, like, I guess...
Because you
think you're being judged, like, oh, they think I'm the best or they think I'm the worst, you know?
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, they, like, want people to think the game is cool.
Yeah. I was like, oh wait, you just die every time, so...
I've
like,
totally done that. I remember I did a thing on Echo the Dolphin 2, there's like a level I can speedrun in like 10 seconds or whatever, and Sean came over to watch me do it, and I messed up like every single time.
Yeah, I guess because like they expect
it's like, it's like, oh man, now I've gotta like actually perform it, you know, I'm
yeah.
not just practicing. You know, it's like in competitive Smash, Daniel Fang like does so much crazy stuff, like when he plays friendlies with me, but when he's playing like a tournament game, he never tries to do it. But it's like, even though it's probably like not hard to do at that point, you know.
I guess it's because
it's all a mental thing.
I guess because like you don't really know them, so you don't really know how they play.
Well, I guess, but it's like you have to have like balls when you're playing.
That's
for
true.
Real too. Yeah. Do you have that? Yes, that's why I pressed down on the teleporter.
Oh no! Watch out!
Can we come too?
Connecting to network. Alright.
Is it really you? It's me. Susakamoto, huh?
Wait, that's a girl?
It is a... Did you think it was a boy?
I don't even know what it was.
You can't tell with these rabbit creatures.
The door's stuck and I can't get out.
Except because Grass Town. You know in the English translation it's called Weedtown? It's like an unofficial translation, yeah. Or it's not Weedtown, it's like Bushland or something.
Bushland.
But there's totally a translation where it's Weedtown. It took me a while to believe that. I didn't think at first that Weed, California was an actual city, but apparently it is.
Oh yeah, there's like a Weed high school.
Is there really? Oh man.
Yeah.
Weed. Smoke weed every day.
420 blazing.
360 no scope YOLO swag.
1v1 me, Black Ops man.
Yeah. I haven't played Call of Duty past like Modern Warfare 2.
I played Black Ops and that was the last Call of Duty game I purchased.
Oh yeah, I played Black Ops a few times. Actually, I might have beaten that one. I think it had like the story where you're trapped somewhere and then it's like all flashbacks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I have played that one.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess for me, Call of Duty and like...
Does it get old?
Yeah, it got old.
It got old. I think, yeah. I think, you know, even like Call of Duty fans, this Call of Duty now, it's like the nationally hated game, but it still sells like super well. But you know what? I think... Oh my god. I forgot about this part. But it's like, when you release a game every year, it stops being good. Like, that's what happened to Guitar Hero. That's what happened to Call of Duty. That's what's gonna happen to Battlefield. Like, they announced that Battlefield 4 is coming out this year, and I'm just like,
whatever.
You're an idiot. Like, your games will go down in quality. I mean, like, I think Valve has the right idea with TF2, even though I don't like the direction it's been going for the past 2 years.
Hats, and weird stuff.
Well, I mean, I really like the collectibles aspect, I'll be honest, but I just don't... They've just changed a lot about it.
I don't know, it's like... I haven't played TF2 in a while, but I
haven't either. I play it on and off. I used to be super good at it. I was on a team. I was on a team like when I first started playing it. It was like before Highlander was official mode. It was like just 99, one of each class. I always played Scout.
I usually play Medic and Spy. But anyways, like for TF2 for me, it's like I don't know. Like I try to get into it again, like every now and then, but then it's like
Yeah, I always play it like for a week and then I don't play it anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why. Something about it, I guess. Like, I guess
I think for me,
playability gets changes. Like, is it the same? I guess.
I don't know. Like, I just enjoy. I just play TF2. Like, you just don't give a crap about like, winning or losing.
Yeah,
and that's kind of the attitude you have to have with team games. I felt like League, like destroyed me as a person. I don't play it like at all anymore. But it's such a. It's like the game gives you such a huge headache. Like, it's kind of ridiculous.
I only played it for like 2 weeks, and that was about it.
League.
Yeah.
It's not that the genre in general. It's not for everybody. At least I don't think so. Let's see, I'm gonna go to Weedland.
Wow.
Smoke weed every day. So you can now go to Bush.
Or Grassland, whatever you want to call it.
Grassland.
It can be Greentown for all I know.
Greentown. Isn't his name like Santa? Yeah, it is Santa.
You know, this sounds like a really good soundtrack.
It's a super good soundtrack. There's a lot of remix. It's very remixed.
Remix? So, like, what's it based off of?
The soundtrack? Or
yeah.
It's just like, it's not based on anything, it's just an 8-bit soundtrack.
Like, what are the remixes, though? Like, are they of the, like...
Yeah, it's of this, like, it's like the levels and the music you're hearing right now, like, has been remixed.
Ah.
Also, because it's been released, like, on Wii, which is, like, a horrible port, and then it was released, like, as Cave Story Plus on Steam and stuff. It was released, like, in Cave Story Plus, and the soundtrack, like, changes every time. So this is, like, I think this is the best version, personally. The Wii version had a lot of sound issues. Although it did have co-op, which is sort of cool.
Had co-op?
I think so. Or something had... One of the versions had co-op, which is kind of neat, I guess. I feel like a game has to be designed around co-op for it to be really good. Like as much as I'm not, like, as big of a fan of Portal 2, I mean, Portal 2 does that pretty well with the co-op campaign.
Yeah, it does, actually. I played it with Blake once.
Did you?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
I don't know how Blake's laptop runs anything.
I don't even know either.
It was like I played a recorded Bioshock, and just like, how? he has like his laptop is so cluttered and so. Have you met Santa the Scaredy Cat? I don't know.
Honest?
Sure.
You dream about whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. I dream of a white Christmas with Santa. I have to return to his house and eat something. I think he gives you a weapon. You get like a fireball or something. Ah!
Is that better than this or so far?
It's okay. It's like it rolls along the ground, so it's like it's really good for this level because there's like a lot of hills and stuff. So you can like fire it down.
Is it spammable or is this?
Oh, I get the key. Yeah.
You got Santa's key.
Didn't I get Santa's key earlier? I totally did.
You didn't pick it up at all.
Oh, really?
I was gonna say something, but I was like, oh, probably you didn't notice this.
No.
I thought you noticed it, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I've said this, I don't know if I've said this before, but in games, like, I'm so horrible at simple things. It's like, I can learn the competitive aspects of the game, I can get, like, pretty good at it, you know? But then it's like, if I play, I'm playing Twilight Princess the last few days getting started, that was kind of frustrating. Figure out what to do and stuff, and it's like, the game was like, pick some flowers, and I'm like, I don't know it's like, I don't know how to do that. Alright, I get lost in 3D worlds very easily. Like, 2D worlds, I remember, like, off the top of my head. 3D worlds, I just get pooped on.
I guess because it's like, it's more open world.
Well, also, I think part of it's the camera, so you don't see as much, but, like, if you're playing, you know, like a 2D Zelda game, it's top-down, you can see, like, the whole screens at the time. You played the Minish Cap Zelda? The Game Boy Advance one?
I tried it once.
I think it's, like, objectively one of the best ones.
Really?
Yeah, it's, like, the world
best ones as in, like, best, like, Game Boy Advance?
I think it's, like, one of the best Zeldas. I think it's, like, Link to the Past, but better. I don't care as much. Have I told you about that?
Yeah, you said, like, you don't really care much for Link to the Past, and you don't really understand why it's, like,
I think it's kind of nostalgia. A little bit, or a lot, but I don't know, the dungeons just feel very boring and forgettable. The bosses are cool, the story is okay.
Have you heard of the 3DS is gonna have? Oh, snap! You died.
But what did I last say? The 3DS has...
Yeah, that's gonna like make a
sequel to Link to the Past. Right?
Yeah, a sequel.
Yeah, it's so weird to me. I don't know.
I'm pretty interested in it, seeing as how it's like it's different from Link, almost different to Link to the Past. Yeah, like it's only like gonna add.
I never got why Link to the Past like.
Me either. I guess by the
I'm
lore.
I'm sure there's like a really good reason. Or there's like a fan theory.
I heard like I think it's because like well like the timeline it says in that like it's based off when if Link was defeated in Ocarina of Time.
Oh, is Link the past on that timeline?
Yeah.
I have to look at that. I remember looking at that. Like,
I know. I looked at it too, and I was like, because it had like once Ocarina of Time, like once it because you know it split into
yeah.
So it went from like Link defeated Link won Ganondorf, and then Link won Ganondorf but went to his child time.
Oh yeah, there's 2 child type ones, right?
No, there's only one.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's like because like once he goes back into his past, it's pretty much another timeline since you know he's gone from the future.
Oh.
And that's when Wind Waker takes place like over like 200 years, whatever.
Yeah, there's a part in Wind Waker where you like see the town from Ocarina of Time.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. The timeline's very confusing, but
because it was like made later.
Yeah.
Because like I don't know, Zelda 2's weird.
Zelda 2's weird, and next time on Blast Processing
Well, let's talk about not cave stories.